Hello, bonjour, welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching my video, and special thanks for those who subscribe to my channel. This video is called Battlegroup Training, Part 4, Orders. In this video, I will be explaining some of the orders available. It's important to say that it is my understanding of those orders, meaning I could be wrong in part or even in totality for a particular order. Please, if I misunderstood, leave a comment in the comments section and explain that particular order, and if you have the reference, please mention it so I can read and understand it correctly. Some orders like fire, move, close assault, or engineer will be explained on its own in a future video. The first orders we're going to look at is the Disembark order and the Embark order. They are together because they are involved in the same kind of movement. Now, my truck, you can find information about the soft skin vehicle and the German equipment page at the end of your book usually, where all soft skin, so that means truck, horse with wagon, motorcycle, anything that doesn't have any armor and doesn't have gun mounted on it to return fire. That's basically the idea, car, etc. can be found on that chart. You're going to see the maximum range off-road, the maximum range on the road, how many hits he can sustain before being destroyed, and for how many infantrymen can be inside the vehicle. So for the order Disembark, let's assume my infantry squad is inside the vehicle. There's 5 guys inside. That means I could have 2 squads inside the vehicle and still be able to move because the maximum is 12 guys. First thing you can do is having your infantry disembark. If you give the order to disembark right away, then within 4 inches of your truck, so that means you're not moving 4 inches of the truck, away from the truck, but inside the 4 inches. In any direction, you can disembark your infantrymen. When that phase is complete, then the truck can move up to 6 inches because we are off-road. So that means I can move it 6 inches, for example, from the back. I'm going to just use the back like this and move it 6 inches, and we'll finish with the front of the vehicle. So you have to be in within 6 inches. And the truck can move in any direction. The other way you can do the disembark is phase 1. The vehicle will move up to 6 inches. So within the 6 inches in any direction. And when that phase 1 is complete, phase 2, the infantry can disembark within 4 inches. So that will bring me right into the forest here, as long as I'm within 4 inches of the truck. And that will complete the order for the truck. Now in question, when it's time to embark order. So you give the order during your turn, embark for the truck. And it's important to note, the orders are given to the vehicle, not to the infantry. You give the order embark, so your infantry have to be within 4 inches of the vehicle. So I have to be inside the 4 inches in any direction of the vehicle. Phase 1, you embark your infantry inside the truck. Phase 2, the truck move maximum 6 inches, so within the 6 inches in any direction. It was right in front here. And that completes the order for the truck, meaning the infantry will stay inside the truck until next turn. So that completes the disembark and embark order. The next step of orders we're going to look at is unlimber and limber. What are they is the order given to move piece of artillery and piece of anti-tank gun. So it's referred to gun. So we have here a 5 cm anti-tank gun, enable warfare, or a piece of artillery. So when you want to unlimber, it goes in two phases, the same way as with moving the troops, meaning the gun would be hooked in the back of the truck and the unlimber. Order is given, so phase 1, he move up to 4 inches around the vehicle, and it's always inside the 4 inches, so you cannot pass the 4 inches around. So basically there's a big circle 4 inches around the truck, and it can go up to 4 inches in any direction. When that is complete, then the truck can move on phase 2 up to 6 inches because it is in the field off-road. So it does apply for the anti-tank gun, the artillery gun, and as well with the naval warfare this way. They can move unlimber, so that means they start the turn attached to the truck, they unhook and move within 4 inches, and then phase 2 the truck can move 6 inches. It applies the same way with the limber. That means the gun is pointed toward the enemy, for example. The truck is within 4 inches of the gun. They attach the gun behind the truck, and then the truck, because it's off-road, can move up to 6 inches. So we can move the truck in any direction up to 6 inches. And that will complete the order for the vehicle when it's time to limber this way. The other way to look at it is the gun is pointing in a direction. The truck will move up to 6 inches. That brings it in range because it's within 4 inches of the truck. And then phase 2, you limber the gun to the truck. And that complete as well is order. So the truck received the order, not the gun. And the order was to limber. So if he is near the gun is attached to the truck, and phase 2 the truck can move up to 6 inches. And if the truck is away from the gun, he moves to the gun. If he is within 4 inches of the gun, then the gun on phase 2 can limber himself to the truck. And the next turn, he would be ready to move. My next order is request artillery fire. A unit with the special rule artillery spotter or mortar spotter may request the artillery fire. And in this case on my force, my command, squad command for my grenadier platoon, have the special rule mortar spotter. You can have also a spotter that have the special rule artillery spotter. In that case, it would be able to order this piece of artillery to fire. But in this case, and they are the same principle and they act the same way. This team is with the special rule mortar spotter. You can give him the order request artillery fire. Then the process of firing with the mortar will be started. So how that works for the artillery to fire or the mortar to fire, I'm going to have a special video only on artillery fire, but just to look at the request artillery fire itself, it can be done during your turn. It takes one order to the command who have the special rule of artillery spotter or mortar spotter, and from there it will start the process of firing with your mortar or with your artillery. So that complete for the artillery fire. Now let's look at the tactical coordination order. Only unit with the senior officer special rule can receive this order. So when you pick your force, you may have picked a unit who have the special rule senior officer. In my case, all the unit I picked doesn't have a senior officer. But let's see. When I pick my force, I pick a squad with the special officer rules inside. So they are the one who receive the tactical coordination order, not your infantry unit, but the one who have the special rule. What does it do? The unit will nominate a pin unit and try to unpin that unit. So in my case, and I really need that unit that was pinned the previous turn by my enemy, so I decide to use the tactical coordination order. For that, first step is to pick a battle rating from the pouch. Keep hiding what it say. It can be a number 1 to 5 to lose a battle rating numbers equivalent to, or it can be a special order. Put that aside. Now I'm going to try to roll one dice, and the score of the dice will have to be equal or higher of the unit experience test. So the unit experience test will give you, as you can see on the screen, for inexperienced unit you will need to roll a +4, a regular unit a +3, a veteran or elite a +2. In the case of my grenadier squad, when I built them, we were able to see they are regular force, so I will need to roll a 3 to unpin. Or better. So I roll it, I got a 6, they become unpinned. And that completes the tactical coordination order. Order rearm. Only a unit with the resupply rule can be given the order. So when you build your force and you go on logistic, you may find a unit called have the special rule to rearm. In this case, we'll say this truck have the special rule rearm. At the beginning of your turn, the vehicle cannot move, so it has to be fixed. Then you can give him the order rearm. For that, any unit that need to be rearmed that is less than 1 inches from the truck can rearm. So in this case, the unit is less than 1 inches, and this one is more. So only this unit will be able to rearm, and this one will not be able to rearm. So you give the order rearm, only this unit would be rearming during this turn. Because it's rearming, he cannot do anything else during his turn, and it has to be there. This one will be able to move and fire because it's too far to be rearmed during this turn. Now, the explanation is not really clear here. Does that mean, can I, for example, during my turn, use one order to move and move this vehicle within 1 inches from the truck, and then subsequent order, I give the order of the truck rearm, and both vehicles would be able to rearm. Personally, I think you can do this because there's nothing in the book that say your tank cannot move during that order. It just say the truck need to be fixed at the beginning of the turn. Then you can give him the order rearm. Any vehicle close by, so we'll assume close by there's no range in between. But most of the time when we talk about close by in Battlegroup, it's a 1 inches or less. So meaning any vehicle that is in less than 1 inches would be able to rearm. So that is my understanding here. I can be wrong. Please leave a comment. So at the beginning of the turn, the truck is fixed. It won't move. Technically, I would be able to move my tank less than 1 inches from the truck. So that would be 2 orders to move. And the truck haven't moved. So when those orders are finished, I give the order rearm, and those vehicles would be rearmed. Or it may be that the vehicle and the truck need to be close within 1 inches of each other at the beginning of the turn. You give the order rearm. So this one would be able to rearm, not that one. So that will complete any kind of order to both vehicles for this turn. But again, they are not specific. They just say order is given to the truck to rearm, and anything that is close by, so we'll assume 1 inches, will be able to rearm. And it cannot do or receive any order for this turn. So let me know in the comment below what is right. But for me, let's just say truck doesn't move. I can move. So 1 order here. This one doesn't receive an order. My second order would be rearm. And because both are less than 1 inches, both would be rearmed this turn. That means I can give him this order. He did not receive an order. He can choose to shoot and move, or move, or move and shoot. But he can receive an order. It's not specified on that rearm order. So that complete for rearm. Let's look at the order repair. A unit with the special rule may try to repair. So when you build your force, you go in the engineering support unit. You may find a unit who have the special rule repair into it. So it will cost you an amount of points to have it on the table. You pick it, so for so many points, it will say the experience of the unit inside, also how many battle rating, if there's any battle rating given to this vehicle. When you start your turn, whatever turn it is, your unit here must be within 20 inches from the immobilized vehicle, because they said need to be close to the vehicle. So let's assume close in Battlegroup means less than within 1 inches. You give the order to the FAMO, not the tank, to repair. It will try to repair. For that, it will need to roll 1 dice, and it will need to roll a 4 or better. Let's say during this turn, he rolled a 3. The vehicle is not repaired, it is still immobilized. And that will finish for this order. Next turn, depending the amount of order you have, you may decide to try again, or on a subsequent turn, you may find yourself with enough order, you try to repair again. So they are still within 1 inches at the beginning of the turn. You give him the order, repair again. He will try a second attempt. If it is succeed, then the vehicle is not immobilized again, and it's good to join the battle. If he fails for the second attempt, then this vehicle becomes immobilized for the rest of the game, and you may not attempt to repair again. Now let's see the vehicle was destroyed. The same principle apply. Your FAMO here is within 1 inch, so is it close from your Panzer IV. He received the order repair during your turn. He will try to roll 1 dice. This time, because it is a destroyed vehicle, he needs to roll a 6. If he fails, then the tank stays destroyed. Next turn, or subsequent turn, you may give him the order repair again. If he fails again, that means the tank will stay destroyed until the end of the game, and you may not attempt to repair again. If you succeed, then the tank is serviceable again and can join back the battle. Now, when the tank was destroyed, you had to take a battle counter to go against your battle rating. Now that the tank is repaired, there's no say inside the book that say you may return a battle counter into the bag. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So that complete. You have 2 attempts to fix immobilize on a 4+, or 2 attempts to fix a destroyed tank on a 6+. If they fail, the vehicle will stay immobilized or destroyed until the end of the game. If you succeed, then the tank can join back the battle. The recover order. Here, in this example, we have an immobilized or destroyed vehicle. The unit that will do the recovery need to have the special rule recovery in it, and you can find those units in the engineer section. So you pick one, it costs you point, you receive battle rating, and they give you the experience of those soldiers in the recovery unit. You find also, and you will need to go in the German armament soft skin section. On the table you will see the FAMO here is movement capability. So off-road is up to 12 inches, on the road is 16, and can take 5 hits. So when on the battlefield, he might find himself shot by infantry or anyone else to try to destroy it. So you have to keep track how many hits. If you receive 5 hits or more, it will become destroyed as well. But in this case, he's in the back. He moved previous turn and get close to the Panzer IV. When we talk about close, he is less than 1 inch from the Panzer IV. You start your turn in this position, and one of the order is recover vehicle. So you give it to this vehicle, and what it does for this turn is the vehicle get ready, for example, to move the destroy or immobilize Panzer IV. And that complete its order for this turn. Starting next turn, the FAMO here will start to move toward the table edge where your unit arrived from. He can move every turn up to half of his distance. So meaning, because it's off-road, he can move up to 6 inches, it's half of 12, and he can do move, so he can move up to 12 inches. so it can reach the road. From the road, it would be able to move up to 16 inches, half of it, on the movement. So that's complete, the recovery for the vehicle. Now, I might be wrong, but I think it should be, you need the order to move it. But if you don't give it the order to move, you just move, that means you probably just be able to move, not doing a fast move, but just a regular movement, so one move of 12 or 16 inches, half of it. So in this case, it will move 6 inches. So that way, 6 inches. So that will bring him, the front, right against the road. Still not on the road. So next turn, it can move another half of this range, so another 6 inches. So we'll bring it, for example, on the road. And then on the third turn, it would be able to move on the road 16 inches, so 8 inches. It can move 8 inches all the way to the battle edge where your unit arrived from. When it reaches the battle edge, you can remove them from the table. Because the Panzer IV has been removed from the table and it was destroyed or immobilized, you can have a battle rating or battle counter be returned in the bag. So for example, so far I had to take 5 battle counter. You may let your opponent come and pick one randomly. So he doesn't know what he picked. So he picked one, that would be returned to the bag. So basically, if you had a 5, that will return you 5 battle rating to your unit. So you return to the bag. The reason for that is when you have a vehicle destroyed, you need to take a battle counter. So if it is off the table going to the repair shop, you return 1 battle counter into the bag. Now my question can be, if you can do that for recovery, how come you don't take a battle rating on repair? The same happened when the tank was destroyed. You had to pick a battle counter. So if you manage to repair or the destroyer or the immobilized vehicle, then you should be able to return 1 battle rating. But it is not marked in the book. You can only return 1 battle counter into the bag if you return the vehicle in the back, in the rear of your unit. So that's it. That completes a series of order. My next video will be about movement. So thank you for watching. If you have any comment, please leave them below. If my explanation was wrong, please write in the comment what I misunderstood and how to do the process, the proper process for those movement. Not movement, but orders. So thank you for watching. See you soon with my next video. Bye-bye.